if you could think of one each individually, I want you guys to process, what is one of the most sharpening things that the Lord has done in and through you in this time frame with the boutique?
Thanks a lot for that one. I would say I've really had to learn communication and just being really upfront and direct. And, we are best friends. There are a lot of feelings that come along with business and working together. And I feel like I've just had to grow in maybe having a little bit of thicker skin, being able to have the hard conversations, being able to challenge employees, let go of CPAs, just all these things that have really grown me over the last year that I'm not a confrontational person. So learning to have those difficult conversations in love, really express how you feel, but also be able to take feedback. I think God is really growing me in that whole arena. So
that's brilliant. Yeah. I'm so glad you mentioned that. I don't even know why I didn't ask that out the gate after being in business with my mom and having a lot of dear sisters that have worked with me. And that is a very real conversation. We could have an entire podcast just on the dynamics of working with someone who you also consider family and friends. And it's a very hard thing to do. So kudos for you all sitting so close to each other and loving on each other in the process.
We're still here. We're doing it.
We will pray over that union for sure before we leave, because I think it's so dynamic. But I love that you mentioned it from a communication perspective, which is ultimately a leadership quality. God is just raising you up in your ability to be a leader. And he's calling us into those. And he does it in unexpected ways, like employee conversations or contractor conversations. And so thank you. Thank you so much for being authentic in that. All right, Ashley, how about for you?
I mean, for me, just we've mentioned so many different moments in this that are so much bigger than what we're actually doing. We think we're selling clothes and we have a boutique and we have to run this ship. We are pedaling every single day to do this, but what are we really doing here? Love this conversation. It's so refreshing to hear what you're saying. I love what you said about prayer posture. Do I have good prayer posture? Like, yes. What am I praying for? Am I directing myself in the right way so that we can grow this thing to be bigger and better? I mean, we've got women that are in our store that want to be a bigger part of our store, and we're not there yet.
Sure.
So maybe that, to me, I mean, just this entire week, conversations that I've had is that we're being pushed in that direction. So what in the world does the Lord have for us there?
I love that I literally was receiving from you all that polish is more than a boutique, but a movement. And so really, what does that mean? And like holding space for that with the Lord, because I feel it very deeply in my spirit that you all are galvanizers, which is like you bring people together, you're connectors. And to have that gift, there's those four walls where you're sitting right now aren't going to hold all of those people that are going to be blessed by you and who need your leadership. And so what does that look like in connecting and bringing women together? And so I love that you're getting to experience it through the vehicles of other people by literally going to places that they're also bringing people. But I also see that you guys are going to be at the helm of that at some point. And it's going to be really cool to watch what God does in the process.